They're everywhere on Oahu, on the roofs of businesses, libraries, and one house after another. But in this neighborhood, one house is completely independent. That is, energy independent.
Nominal voltage, 48 volts. These are my charge controllers. These are my inverters.
For the last 2 years, Dave Green, a heating and air conditioning specialist, hasn't paid 1 cent in electricity bills. Instead, he relies on high-end batteries to store the power generated by his solar panels. When he first cut ties with the grid, he had to convince his wife and daughters to conserve energy, to make sure they'd have enough juice to meet their needs.
Dad was always saying, if you're not going to use that, shut it off, or only use that for this much, don't you know the sun didn't shine today? We need to do this and that. You're always managing the power. But eventually you get to the point where you really don't need to manage it. You have enough leeway where you could go, oh, I left the light on. Well, it doesn't matter because we got plenty of power. Of knowing that if the price of energy were to go up or if gas were to double, I'd be like...
Fector, over on the Big Island of Hawaii, remembers the confusion caused by his decision to cut ties with the utility.
I had a very interesting phone call, and it goes something like this. Is this Mr. Rogers? I said, yes. This is so-and-so from the electric company. There seems to be something wrong with our meter. And I said, no, there's nothing wrong with your meter. I'm just not using any of your electricity.
For Rogers, energy independence is no hobby. He spent a chunk of the fortune he amassed licensing the seminal video game Tetris, experimenting with ways to disconnect his 32-acre ranch from the grid.
This is the energy lab.
An industrial-scale array of 360 cutting-edge solar panels.
85 kilowatts on the roof.
The latest in energy storage technology.
These are our batteries here. They're charging now. They're at 91%.
Rogers is confident that as energy storage technology advances, the number of residents choosing to move off the electrical grid will increase.
Okay, so I'm a higher net worth individual and I can afford to do this, but it's a matter of time before